In the lotion bar episode, I talked about how I use the cocoa butter to also make sweets. So that's what we're going to do. I have here a 1/4 cup of sweetener. You can use whatever you want, but it's better if it's in granular or confectioner form. And we want to mix it together with the melted cocoa butter until we don't see it anymore. Which can take a little while depending on your sweetener of choice. This particular sweetener I'm using takes a little while to mix in, so I'll probably end up putting it back in the microwave for a second. This is basically how I make lower carb chocolate. This is what I'm making, low carb chocolate. So the sweetener and the cocoa butter have been mixed together all the way. And I added a 1/2 cup of the unsweetened cocoa powder. I could have waited a little bit. It bubbled quite a bit when I added it. So it will be a little bit bitter, but I actually like the dark chocolate one, so I don't mind the taste. Basically, I'm going to mix this until it gets thick, and then I am going to dose it into the prepared muffin tins using this, which is a 1/2 teaspoon, or no, 1/2 tablespoon measure. And I will see you after that. So once I put in the first spoonful of the chocolate into these, I also put a spoonful of the peanut butter. And this is all natural peanut butter, so there's no sugar or anything, it's just peanuts and oil. And so the final thing that we must do is we're going to take our chocolate and spoon it over the peanut butter. We are basically making Reese's cups, but these are lower carbs, so you can eat more without feeling bad. And yeah, so I mean, once you're done with this, you just put them in the fridge, and they set up really hard. They actually don't melt as much as regular chocolate does, because the cocoa butter is harder at room temperature than the regular chocolate that they use. It will taste like chocolate, but it won't taste exactly like chocolate. So if you want it to taste exactly like chocolate, you would have to use actual chocolates, which is harder, so I don't do it. So anyways, that's how I make these. You can try if you want, but you don't have to.